This is an Elvis A to Z production. Put those damn headphones on.
Hey everybody, it's Rick from Elvis-A to Z, and we have over next to me my brother from another mother. Say hey, hey.
Hey.
Oh, we got to put that on a coffee mug. Oh, damn, we did, didn't we?
Yeah, but there's some other ugly mug's face behind the saying. I don't know who the hell that is. I have to find that guy. I'm gonna kick his ass when I do.
All right, so we got a nice session. We're now moving from Stax to LA at the Hollywood at RCA Victor Studio C in Hollywood, and let's head over to the studio like right now. And I think we need to go back to our magical twinkle.
Magic.
Now this picture is 375, obviously, because of the cars. But that is RCA's studio. That's where Studio C is. That's also where Joan Deary's office was in the building there, who was in control of Elvis's entire library. And this is also this is March 10th through the 12th of 1975. It's the beginning of the Today album. This is what they're recording. We're doing the first three songs they did in these sessions. We're going to be doing Fairytale, I Can Help, and Green Green Grass a Home. And then they went to, since it was in Hollywood, they did the overdubs on the 14th of April, and they did the overdubs in the album was done in quadraphonic, recorded in quadraphonic too. But that was done in Nashville when they did the final mastering, and so that's when 𝗟𝗡𝗄𝗏 got involved in the holidays. We're going to see right now. This is who's there. Studio sessions. We've got James on guitar, John. We got Charlie on vocals. Duke played bass, but they were all erased except for one song, and they brought in Jerry Sheff, I guess, to finish it off. Ronnie Tutt on drums, Glenn D. Harden on piano, Tony Brown, David Briggs on clavinet. It was all our normal people. They got voice, and they got then overdubbed. Were Norbert Putman did the overdubs of the bass.
Bass, yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, the first song we're going to be doing, if I'm not mistaken, is "I Can Help." I can't remember what order. Yeah, "I Can Help" is the first one, even though they started with Fairytale. I didn't pull this information up until I'd already laid out the track, so I apologize for that. I sincerely apologize for that. So this is done March 11th from 12:30 to 3:30 in the morning. And they did this in actually 3 takes with a master, and they did the overdubs. So I can help will be the first one. The session's there, and then I pulled up some notes. So I'm going to be sharing some notes because I discovered that I had a book that told things about these sessions. So this is the time when he showed up at the studio here with his then girlfriend, not so publicized, Sheila Ryan, and Lisa Marie was. There's other pictures out there with her and Lisa Marie and Elvis, but this is one of the pictures of them together. I'm not for sure if this is when they arrived, but he came over from Montevideo Drive to the studio, and then I Can Help. Let me give you some details about this because it's actually kind of interesting. I read this and I was just kind of laughing. So this is the first session that Elvis's own music firms didn't bring any material. Felton had been successful in recent years in bringing Elvis songs from some of the environment in Nashville. So Billy Swan was a song that he'd been pushing. Billy Swan was a friend of Felton's, and he had that song out, "I Can Help," and he'd been pushing Elvis to do it. And the original recording by Billy Swan was produced by Chip Young, who was Elvis's guitarist from 65 to 71 in the studio. So when you're going to hear it there's some remarks that Elvis makes at the beginning of the song when he says, "I'm tired of it, Billy Swan my ass." He makes that remark, and then he proceeded to nail the song on the first take. So Elvis didn't really add anything really new to the song. The studios went in there, but Billy Swan, who was Felton's friend, was such a huge fan of Elvis's that he was thrilled by the recording. And after the session, Felton gave him the socks Elvis was wearing that day, and he still has. I don't know if he's still alive today, but he saved them until today or until he passed away.
Wow.
So that's kind of a cool,
Nice.
trivia thing. So anyways, let's get started. I'll share some stuff about the other songs as we go. Inside the studio, you guys ready? A little bit of I Can Help.
I'm tired of it. Okay, we're rolling. Let's be one. Billy Swan my ass. Wait. No. Food. Ready.
James is having a problem.
Mm-hmm.
If you got a problem, if you got a problem, I don't care what it is. If you need a hand, I can assure you this, I can help. I got 2 strong arms and I can help. It would sure do me good, do you good, let me help. It's a fact that people get lonely, it ain't nothing new. But a woman like you, baby, should never have the blues, let me help. Have a laugh on me, I can help. It would sure do me good, do you good, let me help. When I go to sleep at night, you're always a part of my dream. Holding me tight, telling me everything I want to hear. So don't forget me, baby, all you gotta do is call. You know how I feel about you, I can do anything at all, let me help. If your child needs a daddy, I can help. It would sure do me good, do you good, let me help. Let me help, baby. When I go to sleep at night, you're always a part of my dreams. Holding me tight, telling me everything I want to hear. So don't forget me, baby, all you gotta do is call. You know how I feel about you, I can do anything at all, let me help. If your child needs a daddy, let me help. It would sure do me good, do you good, let me help. When I go to sleep at night, you're always a part of my dreams. Holding me tight, telling me everything I want to hear. So don't forget me, baby, all you gotta do is call. You know how I feel about you, I can do anything at all, let me help. If your child needs a daddy, I can help. sure do me good. Do you good, let me have. If your child is a daddy, good God, you know I can help.
All right, man. What'd you think about that one?
It's not bad, but it's like I almost get the feeling that the microphone on the snare head, the level wasn't right, because all the other drums you can hear clearly.
Yeah.
His attack on all the other ones you can hear clearly, but it's like the snare gets lost in there.
Yeah.
I don't know. Did you pick it up?
I picked it up. I didn't define it so much on the snare. I just felt that by itself, I just picked up that it didn't seem like the drums were mic'd evenly, or there was a little bit of inconsistency. But then also too, they also can adjust the volumes once they do the mastering. But I agree with you. It's out of balance somewhat. But the bass was in there. That bass, you could feel that bass, and the James, everything else, all the other instruments were fine. Elvis's voice is strong. All right, let's pick it up. Take two. I think take two. Yeah, take two. Nope. Take three. Oh. Dubbed.
Yeah, that's good on.
If you got a problem, I don't care what it is.
Take this.
Warm
If
up.
you need a hand, I can assure you this, I can help. I got two strong arms and I can help.
Yeah.
It would sure do me good. Do you good, let me help.
Yeah.
It's a fact that people get lonely. It ain't nothing new. But a woman like you, baby, should never have the blues. Let me help. Have a laugh on me, I can help. It would sure do me good. Do you good, let me help. When I go to sleep at night, you're always a part of my dream. Holding me tight, telling me everything I want to hear. So don't forget me, baby. All you gotta do is call. You know how I feel about you. I can do anything at all. Let me help. If your child needs a daddy, I can help. It would sure do me good. Do you good, let me help. Let me help. When I go to sleep at night, you're always a part of my dreams. Holding me tight, telling me everything I want to hear. So don't forget me, baby. All you gotta do is call. You know how I feel about you. I can do anything at all. Let me help. If your child needs a daddy, let me help. It would sure do me good. Do you good, let me help. When I go to sleep at night,
I have no
Well,
complaints.
no,
That's
no.
That's pre overdubbing. That's the undub. I love it the way it is right now. Now I don't know what they're going to do. You know, the overdubs don't happen until it gets to Nashville, of course. I don't know. We'll see. Right now, the only backup vocals as far as male are voice. JD and them aren't there, here at this time. So whatever is done later is added in Nashville. So hold on to your giblets. Hey, that sounds like that'd be nice for a coffee mug.
I've heard that phrase somewhere before too.
Some dumbass started it. All right, here we go. Here's the moss. You got to do this right. Here's the moss.
If you got a problem, I don't care what it is. If you need a hand, I can assure you this, I can help. I got 2 strong arms and I can help. It would sure do me good, do you good, let me help. It's a fact that people get lonely, it ain't nothing new. But a woman like you, baby, should never have the blues, let me help. Have a laugh on me, I can help. It would sure do me good, do you good, let me help. When I go to sleep at night, you're always a part of my dream. Holding me tight, telling me everything I want to hear. So don't forget me, baby. All you gotta do is call. You know how I feel about you. I can do anything at all. Let me help. If your child needs a daddy, I can help. It would sure do me good, do you good, let me help. Let me help it. When I go to sleep at night, you're always a part of my dreams. Holding me tight, telling me everything I want to hear. So don't forget me, baby. All you gotta do is call. You know how I feel about you. I can do anything at all. Let me help. If your child needs a daddy, let me help. It would sure do me good, do you good, let me help. When I go to sleep at night, you're always a part of my dreams. Holding me tight, telling me everything I want to hear. So don't forget me, baby. All you gotta do is call. You know how I feel about you. I can do anything at all. Let me help. If your child needs a daddy, I can help. It would sure do me good, do you good, let me help. Woo. I can help. If your child is a daddy, God,
I don't really have too much to say negative about it. I'd like the undubbed a little bit better, but at least I'm not hearing flutes and strings and all that shit floating around.
In terms of levels, his vocal, there was a little bit too much treble on his vocal for me. In the beginning, it comes when you're listening at high volume.
Yeah.
It hits a little bit sharp on the ear.
Yeah.
So I would have tweaked that down just a little bit, and then the overdubs are a little bit loud, slightly.
Yeah, I don't think the mix was as good altogether. I agree with you as it was in the undubbed.
No.
But you know, I at least, but it's not one of those where I'd say, you know, it's playing. I'd say, no, I want to hear the other one. I would just listen to it anyways.
Yeah.
You know, so you know, fair game. I mean, it was, you know, I'm happy with it, but I'm happier with the undubbed. That's
yes, that would be preference, but it's not terrible.
Yeah. So the next song is Fairytale, which is one of my favorite live songs they used to do. And of course, we know the Pointer Sisters are the one that wrote it. And I remember buying the 45 when it came out before Elvis ever did it. So when they come in the studio, Elvis was doing it, but he was doing it in a higher key than some people are saying he should have done it in, because he was having a little bit of a time straining for the notes, but he didn't want to lower it because he didn't feel as comfortable in a lower one. And a lot of times when you push yourself, you hit that and the song's much better in a higher key anyways. So we'll hear that. But yeah, Fairytale. Here we go. Take one. It's not the monster.
Good luck, everybody.
Yeah, it's better at a slower tempo.
You hear that clavinet.
I pack up all my things and walk away. I don't want to hear another word you have to say.
Oh, yeah.
I've been waiting for so long. I just found out that something's wrong. Nothing will get better if I stay. There's no need to explain anymore. I tried my best to love you. Now I'm walking out the door. You use me, you deceive me, and you never seem to need me. But I bet you won't forget me when I go. What would our homes be, children? Okay. I'll pack up all my things and walk away. I don't want to hear another word you have to say. I've been waiting for so long. I just found out there's something wrong, and nothing will get better if I stay. There's no need to explain anymore. I tried my best to love you. I'm walking out the door. You use me, you deceive me, and you never seem to need me. But I bet you won't forget me when I go. Seems I've been lost in a dream, pretending that you care. And now I've opened up my eyes and found it's all been just a great big fairy tale. I've been loving you so long. I don't think I even know how to forget you. Yeah, the way that things have been, I think I'm better off alone and to be with you.
You don't love me, explain.
There's no need explaining anymore.
I tried my best to love you. Now I'm walking out the door. Out the door.
Yeah, you used me, you deceived me, and you never seem to need me. But I bet you won't forget me when I go.
Oh, no, no, no. Seems I've been lost in a dream.
Pretending that you care
Someday you'll open up your eyes.
and realize a good man is hard to find.
Seems I've been lost in a dream.
Pretending that you care,
Now I'm opened up my eyes.
realize a big fairy tale.
Yeah, you can hear him straining a little bit there on that take. But I think we're going to find it. He finally, once he's comfortable with it, he hits it.
Yeah,
But it sounds great.
but you're right. It's sometimes if you push yourself out of that box a little bit, I don't know what it is though. Because you're right. Even if he had dropped the key, it wouldn't have had the same punch.
No, that's what I mean. When he's doing the lower parts, it would have been, it just wasn't in a singing register to me. But this one, I mean, there was a couple points where I could hear just a little bit of a crackle. But I could tell you, I bet you, I mean, he always nailed it in concert, so he was so comfortable with it. But he wanted it that level, that key, and he's the man. All right, let's take it. I love this song, man. Boom, 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 boom.
I always, whenever I hear the studio version, I always hear the stage setup.
Yeah, it's
And
almost
when you
dead
don't-
on the same.
And when you don't hear those voices, those inflections, it's like, wait, something's wrong here.
Yeah. All right, take 3. I think. Oh, go ahead.
547.
Yeah. Take 3.
This will be take 3.
Up to now.
I'll pack up all my things and walk away. I don't want to hear another word you have to say. I've been waiting for so long. I just found out there's something wrong, and nothing will get better if I stay. There's no need to explain anymore. I tried my best to love you. Now I'm walking out the door.
Out the door.
You use me, you deceive me, and you never seem to need me. But I bet you won't forget me when I go.
Oh, no, no, no. Seems I've been lost in a dream.
Pretending that you care,
And now I've opened up my eyes.
and found it's all in just a great big fairy tale. I've been loving you so long, I don't think I even know how to forget you. Yeah, the way that things have been, I think I'm better off alone and to be with anymore.
That's better.
I tried my best to love you. Now I'm walking out the door. Yeah, you use me, you deceive me, and you never seem to need me. But I bet you won't forget me when I go.
Oh, he's nailing it now.
Yeah, pretending that you care. And realize a good man is hard to find. Yeah, pretending that you care. And we found it's all just a great big fairy tale. Pretending that you care. And realize all is just fairy tale. Pretending that you care.
I was gonna say that it's why does it sometimes when you go for a note initially it's hard, and then when you go for it, it's like once you've made it, you catch yourself in a loop in a song, and you just keeps, and you just want to hit that same note again, and every time you hit it, it comes out better. I was getting to the point of going, okay, but how are they gonna stop the song now?
Well, just like they did. I forgot to put this up. So this is done in actually 3 takes. This and that was the 3rd take. So that's was that the 3rd take we just heard? Yeah,
Yeah.
take 3. So that's actually the unedited, undubbed master. And I think I've got one more. Oh, I've got an edited. I think I've got an edited, undubbed master coming next, I believe, or maybe I just combined them all. Anyway, yeah, he's got the feel for it now.
I would have picked up the tempo just a little bit.
Yeah.
I'll pack up all my things and walk away. I don't want to hear another word you have to say. I've been waiting for so long. I just found out there's something wrong, and nothing will get better if I stay. There's no need to explain anymore. I tried my best to love you. Now I'm walking out the door. You use me, you deceive me, and you never seem to need me. But I bet you won't forget me when I go. Seems I've been lost in a dream, pretending that you care, and found it's all in just a great big fairy tale. I've been loving you so long, I don't think I even know
There we go.
how to forget
Yeah.
you.
I think.
Yeah, the way things have been, I think I'm better off alone and to be with you. You don't love me, it's plain to see. There's no need explaining anymore.
I don't know, man.
I tried my best to love you. Now I'm walking out the door. Yeah, you
See, he even at the end this time held the notes up higher than before. He went. Now I'll say this: I know at the beginning we said the tempo was a little bit slower, but I think that helped him on those notes because it gave him the opportunity to hold them and move into the next one instead of being so rushed.
You mean right in the beginning, or like now? Even
Well,
now.
the tempo of the whole song, the tempo seemed to be just a little bit slower than the previous two.
Yes.
Okay. Now I think that tempo helped him in being able to achieve holding those high notes a little bit longer because wasn't. It may just only be a few beats of a difference, but that makes a big difference when you're trying to hit notes like that.
It's very subtle. It's very subtle. But when we go into the chorus, did you pick up the tempo change? It was a slight, but it was just enough to put him into that pocket.
That's I don't even want to hear the master.
No.
But we're gonna have to hear the master.
And true to Felton's nature, before he gets into the juice of the song, which was the chorus, going out into the end of the song, he fades it out.
Yeah, but you know what? How do you end that song on an album? You got to fade that one out.
Like Tiger Man, you just keep going around and around until you run out of
Burning Love, like he said, I wanted to stop, but tell him to stop. They just can't run out. All right, here we go. I think this is going to be the monster. There better not be any horns in here.
God.
I pack up all my things and walk away. I don't want to hear another word you have to say. I've been waiting for so long. I just found out there was something wrong, and nothing will get better if I stay.
Sounds like a fucking carnival ride.
I tried my best to love you. Now I'm walking out the door. You use me, you deceive me, and you never seem to need me. But I bet you won't forget me when I go. Pretending that you care. That's how I opened up my eyes and found it's all in just a great big fairy tale. I've been loving you so long. I don't think I even know how to forget you. Yeah, the way the thing has been, I think I'm better off alone and to be with you. You don't love me, it's plain to see. There's no need explaining anymore. I tried my best to love you. Now I'm walking out the door. Yeah, you use me, you deceive me, and you never seem to need me. But I bet you won't forget me when I go. No. Seems I've been lost in a dream. Yeah, pretending that you care. Someday you'll open up your eyes and realize a good man is hard to find.
Okay, the only thing I'm going to say is I don't like it. I'm not even going to do a beat up of anybody. He turned it into a hillbilly song.
Yeah, straight onto the floor. Cut that out onto the trash heap. Bye-bye.
All right, so you guys let us know in the comments. We're into this is a great song, Green Grass at Home. Now here's a little history about this song. So Tom Jones was the first one to sing it. Tom Jones did a great version of it. It's a great tune by him. I like hearing the way he does it. Obviously not as good as Elvis, but now, so when it came out, Red West brought it to Elvis, say, hey, check this out. And Elvis was like, never, no reaction, nothing. So it's 1966. They're driving home from California, and it's for Christmas. And so, all of a sudden, when they hit Arkansas, they could start picking up the Memphis radio station, and George Klein plays the song. So he plays it. Elvis is like, oh man, he loves it. You know, Joe Esposito's with him. Song ends, and he pulls over the road, gives Joe some change. He goes, "Oh, go call George. Tell him to play it again." So he calls him, plays it again. That ends. He pulls over again. So all the way home, every time it ended, he pulled over and asked George Klein to play it again. Of course, Elvis calling George Klein. Guess what he's going to do?
Yeah.
He flips over the song and he wants to sing it. Now that's 66. He doesn't record it for 9 years later.
I wonder why.
Well, you got to remember, 66 to he
Oh, yeah.
really wasn't doing studio albums yet.
Yeah. He was in the middle of the movie.
It was mostly gospel and stuff like that. So he wasn't doing them. It wasn't until, I guess that's the way it is, would have been the first actual studio album that he did.
August of
Yeah.
August? No, before August.
What was it? Oh, no, I'm sorry. 69, Memphis. Why am I forgetting the Memphis?
Yeah.
How in the hell do I forget the Memphis session?
Same here. Like,
So it's 3 years later he's doing studio. But I don't think Gregory Grasshome, it might have fit him with those. But anyway, those were obscure songs, most of those. Well, maybe, I'm going to shut up. I'm putting my foot in my mouth. So anyway, so this song is done in 5 takes. What's that?
You can get your foot up that high? I wish I could.
No, I can't get it up that high. I just imagine. Oh, you shut up.
I'd be grateful if I could.
Give you a little time off and you come back and.
Wise ass, huh?
All right, guys, and this has got a beautiful a cappella version. We're going to put the end. So here we go. Green grass at home, take one.
The old hometown. I like that better. Duke.
Play it right.
Ooh. Oh, did you do what he told him?
Yeah. Play it right. Wow.
Okay, I gotta put this back for a second. We're at 27:44. Let's go back 15 seconds.
Duke.
Wow. Yeah.
Play it right.
It's the way he says it too.
Yeah.
Ooh, now you know why he was erased from all those sessions, except for one song. Wow.
Whoa. That's like a musician to musician. Even like that's not even directed at us, but the way it was said, it's like, ow, that burns.
But
It's
I've
like,
never heard Elvis do that in any of the sessions. Not
No.
like that with that tone. Joking around, he did, but not with. Good Lord.
that's almost like if you're not gonna do it right, fuck off.
Because he didn't say do it. He didn't do it right. Okay, he says do it right.
In other words, what I got from that is he's spoken to Duke about the same thing previously, and he's just repeating, oh, ow.
Wow. Okay, here we go, Duke.
The old hometown looks the same as I step down from the train. And there to meet me is my mama and my papa. Down the road I look, and there runs Mary, hair of gold and lips like cherries. It's good to touch the green, green grass of home. Yes, and they'll all come to meet me, arms reaching, smiling sweetly. Oh, it's good to touch the green, green grass of home. The old house is still standing, though the paint is cracked and dry. And there's that old oak tree that I used to play on. Down the lane I'd walk with my sweet Mary, hair of gold and lips like cherries. It's good to touch the green, green grass of home. Yes, and they'll all come to see me, arms reaching, smiling sweetly. Oh, it's good to touch the green, green grass of home. Then I awake and look around me at 4 gray walls that surround me, and I realize I was only dreaming.
Ooh, I like that.
I like the pose.
There's a guard and there's a sad old padre. Arm in arm we'll walk at daybreak again. I'll touch the green, green grass of home. Yes, and they'll all come to see me in the shade of that old oak tree as they lay me neath the green, green grass of home.
That little sigh, that little pause in that sigh.
It gives it just that kick.
It makes you feel the emotion of it right there even more. Wow. I love this tape.
Something I wondered about while listening to that now, when you take what he said to Duke before they started, I thought about this. Why did they use Duke Bardwell then if he was not conducive to the overall band sound? Was there nobody else available?
I don't know. Obviously, Norman Putnam was. Oh no, he was in Nashville. When they went to Nashville, he overdubbed. Maybe he was the only studio, because Duke started out as a studio musician, didn't he? And maybe he was just on tab with RCA.
Because we all know that Elvis didn't really care much for Duke.
Of course, he played with Duke in some shows before this was a session, anyways. When was the first time he played with Elvis there on the road? It was before 75, wasn't it?
I think the latter part of 74.
I'm going to look up Duke Bard.
But we do know that there was some contention between Elvis and Duke because Elvis didn't really care too much for Duke's playing style.
Yeah, I know Duke did a whole. He played bass. He only was with Elvis Let's see, he was Elvis's bassist from 74 through April 75. That must have been the time when Chef had, I don't know if it was a contract dispute or whatever. He did play, holy shit, he played in 181 shows.
Jeez.
Interesting.
Because then it brings to mind, I mean, if they did have such a contentious relationship, and it's not hard to see why. We all know that Emery Gordy played with Elvis too.
Yeah, here's a point to think about too. So they did the overdub, put 𝗟𝗏𝗏 in there in right after the sessions in April of 75, 2 months after, or a month or so after this. He was gone in April. So that may be, that whole period of time was probably, and then when he was gone, why were they, we're not going to release an album with him. He's not with me anymore. We're going to have 𝗟𝗏𝗏, who was a good bassist, studio. So he probably come in and covered up and replaced it all. And obviously, just for that one January, so it's basically for a year and 3-4 months, he was with Elvis. And, we know Elvis never really took to him. I don't know, maybe it could have been a whole personality thing, because with that movie, when you watch Duke, in that movie on Netflix, it's actually a pretty good one because it kind of tells his career, but he talks about, he says, I don't know why Elvis never liked me. But, it could have been a whole personality conflict. And you get a personality conflict, Duke could have been, Duke did seem to have a little bit of an arrogant attitude in the, so I don't know. You know Elvis, All right. So that was take one. And I'm happy with that. So let's go to 2. I love that little sigh. Oh, God, that fit just right.
Let's do one more real quick.
Real quick.
Yeah. Meanwhile, they do 4 more. One more. Here's 2 and 3.
The old hometown looks the same all the time.
I would almost guess Elvis is probably not real happy at this moment.
No. Did you hear Ronnie coaching after?
Yeah.
Because Duke missed 3 notes and Ronnie came in. Boom, boom, boom.
Yeah.
I think his ass is actually itching.
Was this? I would almost say this was the last time with Elvis. This is in March, and he was gone in April. So I would say these are the last sessions, and they're probably done.
He was riding Elvis's last note.
Yeah, let's listen to this. I'm going to look to see if there were any shows in March of that. So here we go.
Want some more, Elvis?
No, I'm okay. The old hometown looks the same as I step down from the train, and that'll meet me is my mama and my papa. Down the road I look, and there runs Mary, hair of gold and lips like cherries. It's good to touch the green, green grass of home. Yes, and they'll all come to meet me, arms reaching, smiling sweetly. Oh, it's good to touch the green, green grass of home. The old house is still standing, though the paint is cracked and dry. And there's that old oak tree that I used to play on. Yeah, down the lane I'd walk with my sweet Mary, hair of gold and lips like cherries. It's good to touch the green, green grass of home. Yes, and they'll all come to meet me, arms reaching, smiling sweetly. Oh, it's good to touch the green, green grass of home. Then I awake and look around me at 4 gray walls that surround me, and I realize I was only dreaming. There's a garden, there's a sad old padre, arm in arm we'll walk at daybreak again. I'll touch the green, green grass of home. Yes, and they'll all come to see me in the shade of that old oak tree as they lay me neath the green, green grass of home.
Good take. I still like one because of that little sigh.
I prefer one also.
So Duke, last show was April 1st, 1975. He did the Lake Tahoe shows with him.
So you're right. This was like the
No,
last.
Vegas. He did a Vegas stint in 75, so it was in Vegas. This was his last studio sessions with Elvis. And then probably Jerry Sheff still hadn't, they hadn't come to an agreement, because when Elvis went on tour 3 weeks later, Jerry Sheff was back to bass.
So I wouldn't be surprised maybe if this session was the bullet that sunk the ship. Do you think?
Yeah.
Because I've never ever heard Elvis talk like that with so much.
You could tell there was a little bit of, I wouldn't
Almost
say
a little
anger, but just a little irritation.
disdain.
Yeah. I got to sneeze and it won't sneeze.
Look
All
out.
right, let's go to take, I guess, 4.
Do one more?
Is there anything you want to add? I mean,
No.
Did he just say one more before 2 and 3?
Mm-hmm.
Now we're at 4 and 5.
No, it's good. Just, this is 4. Get some noise. Somebody squeak or something.
Keith, sorry.
5.
Yeah, that's a good take.
Was it? Yeah.
Teeth. The old hometown looks the same as I step down from the train, and that'll meet me is my mama and my papa. Down the road and I look, and there runs Mary, hair of gold and lips like cherries. It's good to touch the green, green grass of home. Yes, and they'll all come to meet me, arms reaching, smiling sweetly. Oh, it's good to touch the green, green grass of home. The old house is still standing, though the paint is cracked and dry. And there's that old oak tree that I used to play on. Yeah, down the lane I'd walk with my sweet Mary, hair of gold and lips like cherries. It's good to touch the green, green grass of home. Yes, and they'll all come to meet me, arms reaching, smiling sweetly. Oh, it's good to touch the green, green grass of home. Then I awake and look around me. 4 gray walls surround me, and I realize I was only dreaming. Oh, there's a guard and there's a sad old padre. Arm in arm we'll walk at daybreak again. I'll touch the green, green grass of home. Yes, and they'll all come to see me in the shade of an old oak tree as they lay me neath the green, green grass of home.
Yeah. That's my take.
Yes.
To me, it's perfect.
Yes. And those last notes emphasized on the piano.
Perfection.
Perfect.
It was almost that.
It's like the postmark on it's like the postage stamp on the envelope.
Yeah. All right. I think we got the.
Where the hell do I come up with these things? The postage stamp on the envelope?
And you don't even have gummies.
No.
We both come up with them. Here's the master. I'm scared.
The old hometown looks the same as I step down from the train. And there to meet me is my mama and my papa.
Bass is too loud.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
I look, and there runs Mary, hair of gold and lips like cherries. It's good to touch the green, green grass of home. Yes, and they'll all come to meet me, arms reaching, smiling sweetly. Oh, it's good to touch the green, green grass of home. The old house is still standing, though the paint is cracked and dry. And there's that old oak tree that I used to play on. Yeah, down the lane I'd walk with my sweet Mary, hair of gold and lips like cherries. It's good to touch the green, green grass of home. Yes, and they'll all come to meet me, arms reaching, smiling sweetly. Oh, it's good to touch the green, green grass of home. Then I awake and look around me. 4 gray walls surround me, and I realize I was only dreaming. There's a garden, there's a sad old partner, arm in arm we'll walk at daybreak again. I'll touch the green, green grass of home. Yes, and they'll all come to see me in the shade of an old oak tree as I lay me neath the green, green grass of home.
I'm not going to say anything. And to top it off, I'm sitting here watching this. I just realized that I put the wrong freaking album cover in the background. As hard as I worked on getting this thing together, I put the wrong freaking album cover. This is all from the Today album, guys. Please forgive us.
Yeah,
All right. Well, I have nothing to say. I don't even want to get into beating up anybody because
no.
my opinion is this: they killed Elvis's voice, especially at the end. Mm-hmm. And the backup girl singing way too loud. Anyway, that's enough. That's enough for me.
All I'm going to say is no.
Yeah. All right. So next up, we got it in a cappella. So there's no overdubs. So, and I've heard part of it, and all I got to say is this. Hang on to your giblets. Because this one's going to be pretty good. All right, guys, here we go.
The old hometown looks the same as I step down from the train, and there to meet me is my mama and my papa. Down the road I look, and there runs Mary, hair of gold and lips like cherries. It's good to touch the green, green grass of home. Yes, and they'll all come to meet me, arms reaching, smiling sweetly. Oh, it's good to touch the green, green grass of home. The old house is still standing, though the paint is cracked and dry. And there's that old oak tree that I used to play on. Yeah, down the lane I'd walk with my sweet Mary, hair of gold and lips like cherries. It's good to touch the green, green grass of home. Yes, and they'll all come to meet me, arms reaching, smiling sweetly. Oh, it's good to touch the green, green grass of home. Then I awake and look around me. 4 gray walls surround me. And I realize I was only dreaming. For there's a guard and there's a sad old padre. Arm in arm we'll walk at daybreak again. I'll touch the green, green grass of home. Yes, and they'll all come to see me in the shade of an old oak tree as I lay me beneath the green, green grass of home.
What do you say, man?
Can you imagine them sitting in the music room, Charlie backing him up on piano and singing that song? Wow.
When he gets into the dialogue, when he's talking instead of singing, it's just like a voice. Even his voice is just pure, just talking in a song like that.
And the way he's able to go over from talking voice straight into finding the note and picking it up.
Then I awake and look around me. 4 gray walls. Then I realize I was only dreaming. Yeah.
And most people would find that difficult, going between those two.
I know. What do you think, Chip? Oh, yeah. That grin. Look at me.
We need to put him on a mug. We need to put him on a coffee mug.
Ooh, I might get copyrighted for that one. No, you know what? I could adapt him a little bit, make him a graphic.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to have to do that. Chip, from inside the studio, he lives in a hole in the wall, but he comes out to listen while we're doing it. He's nuts. All right, well.
That was good.
3 great songs. The only one I was really disappointed at was the master of, and not so much on Fairytale, but the master of Fairytale, but the Green Green Grass of Home. They just, well, they did drown out Elvis's voice at the end of Fairytale. But anyways, I shared some tidbits, some trivia. Hopefully you guys appreciate that because it was cool to read that. Kind of interesting to get down to the Duke Bardwell history there, you know? Anyway.
Play it right.
Yeah. Play it right. Ooh.
Can you imagine the facial expressions from the rest of the guys in the studio? Wow.
Yeah. Joe probably peed his pants. All right, guys, appreciate it. This was fun. I hope you leave your comments down below. Let us know what you think. I'm sure it was a fun chat. We got part 2 of Sunny West, part 2 and 3 of Sunny West on Saturday, or at 3 o'clock today, because this is Saturday, if you're listening to this. And more to come. Regular programming, same bat time, same bat channel. That would be us. All right, guys.
Thank you, guys.
Appreciate it. Y'all have a good one.
Bye.